I'm just kidding, it's you. Come on in. I'm just kidding, the front door's already open. But that was a good segue, right? This is our second video. This is our barn gym tour. We shot this video earlier. The whole thing was messed up because there was some stuff on the lens. But I had sunglasses on in that video, and I was like, oh man, that looks really impersonal, so I'm gonna take them off. And now I'm squinting. So pros and cons. Anyways, this is our barn gym tour. You know, this has been a long time in the making. This will be our third home gym tour. This is our third home gym. This will be our final. What if it's not our final home gym? What if 4 years from now we have some sort of mega mansion or so rich and we have all this stuff? Anyway, this is our barn gym tour. I'm not gonna really talk about what anything costs. On our very first video, we literally went item by item and broke down what it cost. And then had another video right before this, so just about our building. I talked about what building costs and that. So it doesn't really matter what anything costs. Most of the stuff I got on Facebook, anything I didn't buy on Facebook, I bought on Black Friday. Anything I didn't get on Black Friday on sale was a gift to me. Pretty much every single birthday, every single Christmas, all I really ask for is gym equipment. It's really funny because my family doesn't buy me gifts. Doesn't hurt my feelings, but my wife's family sometimes buys me gifts, and so it's really funny because I send links of really obscure rig attachments. I'm like, oh man, I really want these monster plate pins for Christmas, please. And they'd be absurd. But guess what? I have no regrets because I've accumulated this equipment all either via Facebook, Black Friday, or gifts. Anyway, so we're going to do a tour of our home gym. This is my pride and joy. This will not be the last iteration of this gym, but it's where we're at right now. It's finally together. It's finally in a place I feel okay training at. I'm not obsessed while I'm in here thinking about, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, whatever. So that's where we're at. I'm going to start from this corner and we'll go around. If you have any tips, suggestions, or questions about anything that we have in our home gym, drop in the comments. I absolutely love talking about my home gym. It's literally my number one hobby, other than obviously working out in my home gym. So yeah, let me know. I put my barbells here because they are low profile, so I didn't want any dead space, so I put these barbells here. It's a big spider, but look, it's a wolf spider, so I'm not gonna kill it. Anyways, these are barbells, women's only bar. This one has seen the most love. I use this barbell every single day for years. Women's only bar, it's a Christian's Fitness Factory bar and a Bella bar. So women's bars, men's bars, training bar, again, faster bar. And this is a brand new men's only bar. I'm actually the most proud of this one. I use it almost never. I personally really only use it for squatting. But I love to have it. And anytime a boy comes over, I'm like, oh my gosh, look, I got this bar for you. Cleaning equipment, this is some extra stuff from when we made that desk. You know what? What's so funny is I told Vicky, I was like, I'm the most dad ever. You know how when I'm at work and we have a good package and people are like, oh, save that box. I am obsessed with saving scrap wood. I'm like, no, save that wood. I could use it. Actually, that's not true. We use that wood. But anyway, man door. This is the Rogue Universal Storage Rack. I bought this at my last house and I've used it ever since. I think it's the best. We have these at the only gym I train at too, and I just think that these are legit the best in terms of what you get for your money. Obviously, they have the monster mass storage and all that, and I don't know. I still think these are better, even money aside. I think the universal storage is the better. I have kettlebells, dumbbells. This is all mobility stuff and plates. I have 3 sets. 3 sets of plates, all different kind of plates. I don't think Mike's going to watch this, but if Mike does watch this, I kept slipping when I was doing deficit handstand push-ups, so I bought these crumb bumpers. Anyway. I wish I had... I think I have all the kettlebells I want, but I wish I had some bigger dumbbells. So maybe if you know a plug on some heavy-ass dumbbells, let me know. I have this, belt. I really use this for bands and jump ropes mostly, and I think this is the worst possible place to have this. So if you have a suggestion as you're watching my video where you're like, oh man, you can put that there, let me know, because I think that's the worst place ever for that. I got a trash can. Oh man, this is my favorite story about my trash can. I put it in my other video, but you're never going to see that. It's lost footage. I was training at this gym in North Dallas last winter, and they had these like really fancy brute trash cans all around, and they were all white, so they all matched, and they were all white, and their whole like motif was black and white. And I was like, man, those trash cans look so sharp. Like, it doesn't look like, oh, they're trash cans. They look really clean. And I went and like hunted down these special trash cans, and they're way more expensive than I thought they were going to be, but I thought it looked really nice, so I bought one anyway. Vicky got me this at Costco. It was on sale. It was the same price as my other fan. I had this other fan, and it got rained on, and now it just like, it screams. It screams like a baby. So Vicky got me this new fan. We got this from a church, and we got this on sale at Northern School. But look at this really nice little desk we built. I think it's super cool. This is the wall-mounted squat rack that we had inside the gym. So we had like a small rig at our first house, and then when we moved to this house, we didn't have room to put it inside because our ceiling was so short. So we got this really low profile squat rack on Facebook, and I was using this for like a year, and I really, really like it. I like how low profile it is. So Rogue makes these like shelves, and I was like, we can keep this and we can put those shelves in it and use this for extra storage. But I didn't really need the storage, and Vicky works from home, so we turned it into this desk, which I think is super cool. It looks really, really great. It's all stuff we already had. Well, we bought this off a guy on Facebook, but that was part of my whole plan when I was going to use this for storage. But right now we just use it for storage still, but like obviously remotes and sunglasses and grips and stuff, and I think this looks really sharp. Wall balls. I had traded my friend for these other Swiss brackets. I had the wall-mounted Swiss brackets when we had the gym in the garage, and I traded my friend for these rig-mounted Swiss brackets because he needed the wall-mounted ones and I didn't need them anymore. And this is left from our kitchen reno. There's like this really nice pine top. Yeah, I think that looks great. Anyway, I have a second plyo box. I just got this recently. Sandbags, 50, 100, 150, GHD. I really like this. It's my favorite. I got my Scout Hyper. I got this pegboard. It's not put up yet. I got that picture of Ezekiel Elliott. It's been a tough couple years, but I'm still a fan. Jerk blocks. This is a Rogue. This is the Monster series. It was part of a rig, but I took the rig apart and just added these Rep Fitness cross members and turned it into a power rack with these 2-inch J-hooks. I really like this power rack. I don't actually squat on it that much. As you can see, I use it for like storage. I'm gonna put those mats under the pegboard when we hang the pegboard. And right now I have these on my vest hanging on it. Probably could be a better use of squat space, but anyways. This is my platform. I bought this frame. I'm still kind of like on the fence about whether the frame is worth it. Either way, like your platform's gonna be elevated, and this just makes it look cleaner. So we'll probably build like a platform insert for the power rack. These are, so this is a 4-foot section, 6-foot section of my rig. Yeah, I don't know if this will be the final version of this either, but I really wanted these the beams. So I'm like super into the beams. I think the beams look really clean. So you have beam, so we have 4 beams. 4 beams plus the stall bars. It's actually crazy. I really wanted like a 4-foot section for squatting, and I wanted a 6-foot section for pull-ups. But I was short on cross members when I was like putting this whole thing together. So I found these stall bars on Facebook for like $200. So I bought this stall bars like dumb cheap, just so I could take the uprights off of it. But I kind of like having stall bars. We've used the cross members and the stall bars for like stabilizers around the gym. And I'm always like hacking rigs together. Somebody, when I posted this online, and somebody was like, "What is your favorite? Like, what's your favorite thing in your gym?" And I was like, "My rigs and my racks," because I could like talk about my rigs and my racks like non-stop. Nobody really cares about cross members like I care about cross members. But anyways, this is my rig. I really like it. That's uncoated. We talked about that. We had ordered this custom from Rogue. I mean, it didn't cost more. We just had to tell them not to powder coat it. And then this is my steel bar, and then beams for stability, and then that's for boys and boys come over. The J hooks are in the back because I was benching. All my machines are right here. Again, I'm not necessarily sure that's the best place to keep my machines. If you have a better suggestion, let me know. But I like this best for now. I can use the pull-up rack as is. It's really easy to get the bikes in and out. I keep these here, obviously. This is a mat I use for handstand push-ups. This is a jiu-jitsu mat. I actually also do jiu-jitsu. I never really talk about doing jiu-jitsu because I'm not great. I'm not bad, but I'm not great. And I always train. Oh man, I train in the mornings with these police officers. They rough me up, but some jiu-jitsu mats. This goes to my back pasture. This is my Dyson. I recently got Vicky a one of those robot vacuums. So that thing runs inside mostly now. So we just keep this out here to vacuum up bugs. Mostly vacuum bugs. This is a whiteboard Vicky got me. This is so cool, right? Because it's magnetic. I didn't know they could make magnetic whiteboards. I'm so used to using the whiteboards at the gym. They're not magnetic. They're usually just like the ones you buy at Lowe's and the screw to the wall. Cones, mark out your handstand walks, pegs for my pegboard that's not hung up. Rings. So this is a shrimp trawler that I took off my rig when it was outside, and I hung my shrimp trawler on the 6x6. And then these are the outdoor. These are powder coated. This powder coated steel rings. I actually really like them. Even though we're inside now, I could go back to wood rings. I probably should, but I really like the powder coated rings. I like the grip on them. They're good. I don't know if mounting the shrimp trawler to the 6x6 is my long-term solution. We bought these Rogue pull-up bars that we're gonna mount to the trusses, and then like basically make a really long pull-up bar in the truss, and then hang the rings from that. And I really want to try it to see if it's like more stable, but I just haven't had time. And especially like, you know, when something's working, you're like, but I'll do it later, but later never comes. Same deal. This is a rope. I really like the skinny rope. It's 13 feet. Another shrimp trawler. Bikes. These are my bikes. Road bike. That's Vicky's road bike. My mountain bike. My road bike. I like to ride bikes. I like to ride bikes a lot. We ordered this. So we have this baby, and she can't ride a bike yet. So we ordered this seat to bring her with us, and the seat hasn't come yet. And she's just now big enough and capable enough to sit in the seat, to ride in the seat. So we're waiting on that to come so that we can ride bikes again. These are her things. She doesn't really enjoy staying in this baby prison, but for her safety, we make her. This is a handstand obstacle ramp. I don't know if it would have been in our other videos because we usually had to store it because it's so big, but now we have the space. I just got this yoke. This was like a holy grail for me. You can almost never find yokes on Facebook. There's like a few different things that are it's like never on Facebook. Or if they do show up, they're like retail price. And you're like, I'm not gonna pay. I can order it from Rogue for that. So I'm not gonna pay retail price on Facebook. So if you're out there trying to sell something on Facebook and you charge a retail, I'm not gonna buy it. Nobody's gonna buy it because we just order it new. Anyway, I found this yoke. Finally, it was a good deal. Bought it. Another plyo box. We use this as a like a junk drawer. This is more junk drawer. This is like for tools. I thought that this was going to be the best place for this, but I don't think I need it. These are all tools, so I could take these back to my garage. So I don't think I need this shelf. So that's going to go back inside. But I have a TV, clock, And then I'm just going to put my shoe bench up against the wall and not have the tools, so it'll stay in the garage. But the TV has Apple TV on it, so my iPad I just use for like remote and keep track of my workouts and my scores. And this is some extra flooring. Oh, I didn't do that in the other video. Well, I guess it's fine. Our when we built this gym out, part of like I took into consideration the build out cost. I wanted to do this rolled rubber flooring instead of the stall mats. The stall mats we've had for years and years and years, and I think stall mats are great. The stall mats are actually a little better in the sense that they're thicker, because they're usually 3/4 inch, versus this is 8mm, which it's like probably 1/3 of an inch. It's I don't know, it's like way less. But obviously it's more aesthetic, right? So we still have the lifting platform because we didn't do pier and beam. So this is just a regular slab, like. It's on it. Like I think the slab out here, it's like more stable than like if you poured concrete in your yard, but like less stable than a house. It'd be the equivalent of like a garage slab, versus like it's just a beam slab versus pier and beam slab. Anyway, I digress. But it's not super stable, so you can't drop weights on this like over and over and over and over again. The slab's gonna crumble. Stall mats help disperse weight, but the 8mm rolled flooring looks way better, not as thick. I love it. I think it looks really good. I'll usually lift on the platform. What else we got? Roll-up doors. We got 2. We've been keeping that one closed a lot. I don't know if you know a lot about physics and the way that air moves. Maybe we should keep it open more. And I think that's it. If you have any questions about anything that we have in our gym, if you just want to talk shop, love it. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day.